Howdy y'all, this is my little fleet of model trains. These are all N-scale models. The scale proportion is 1 inch on these models equals 160 inches on the actual prototypes. I'm going to start off with this one right here. This is a little Southern Pacific, nothing special about it. It's a little Southern Pacific 40-foot gondola. As you can see, I put a simulated rock load in it, and this is actually a high-speed die-cast model, which, you know, for anyone that's not a model railroader, these aren't meant for model railroading. These are meant to like sit on your mantle and just for decoration. The trucks don't move, and the wheels are out of gauge for N-scale, for use on an N-scale model railroad. So what I did was I took and I filed off the little stops that made the that kept the trucks from turning, and I took a small jeweler's screwdriver and I actually pried up on the trucks until they came to the point of almost coming off. Then I popped them back down, and that prying on them was actually enough to loosen the plastic up so they would turn. And finally what I did was, as you can see there, I put metal wheel sets on them. And it's a gem to run. It runs smoothly and reliably, and I love it. It's one of my favorite pieces of rolling stock. And then this little line right here, those are cars that I acquired later that weren't part of a train set or anything. That flat car I purchased on my own from Hobby Lobby for $9. I had a GP38, but it died on me, so I took one of the power trucks and I made a load with that. Then I have this Pacific Fruit Express reefer, 40-foot reefer that gentleman here in town actually gave me, and I've made good use of that. Then there is this Exxon triple dome tank car that my folks got me at, you know, they got it for me at Hobby Lobby. And the same as can be said about the Silver Southern gondola there. And as you can see, it too has a rock load very similar to this one. All these are Bachmanns except for that one right there, that, like I said, high-speed die-cast. Then you move up the next line over, a little more heavily weathered trains. That middle line, that represents the very original trains that came with the layout. Colby Coronado, or the Coronado County line, started out as a you know, just a train set I purchased at Hobby Lobby one day, and it grew into what it is now out of just sheer, you know, adding on, you know, a little bit here and there. You can see there it came with a Union Pacific, you know, cupola caboose, offset cupola caboose, a 50-foot Great Northern high cube boxcar, triple dome UTLX gasoline tanker, 50-foot Ranskin Packing Company reefer, also, like I said, 50-foot reefer, a 100-ton coal hopper, which I put a gravel load in, like the other two gondolas. And then, of course, the pride and joy, the real gem of my fleet, as far as the locomotives go, my Union Pacific GP20, and all these trains are lifelike. All these trains on the middle row are lifelike. They're the only ones that are not Bachmanns. And then this final back row here, again, all Bachmann. Purchased those from a gentleman. I actually traded some Lionel trains and track with a gentleman for these trains. ATSF F units, you know, AA set F7s. The lead locomotive is the powered one, and the one that's, you know, right behind that is the dummy. That doesn't have an engine or a motor or anything, just for show. Then that next one is a 50-foot New Haven flat car with some truck containers on it. Then a Pullman Standard hopper car, Great Northern paint scheme. Another ATSF piece of equipment, that's a 50-foot Santa Fe reefer. And for those of you that aren't model railroaders or rail fans, reefer is short for refrigerated boxcar, not the other popular use for the term. That's a 40-foot high cube Union Pacific boxcar. And then of course the caboose, ATSF offset cupola caboose, just like the Union Pacific one you see down there at the corner. That's it, y'all. That's what I run on the Coronado County lines. That's my whole fleet. Nothing big or special, just, you know, regular stuff. Also, another side note is all the weathering you see on these cars, all the weathering was done with Sharpie markers. So if it looks bad, you know, to you more experienced guys that, you know, weather every single thing, that's why. If it looks, you know, surprisingly good for you, you know, younger guys around my age that don't have the time or the money to really put into some serious, you know, weathering, you know, techniques or anything like that, that's what it is. It's just Sharpie. So, alright, hope you enjoyed it.